Let's see what silver has been doing since the beginning of April. I'm planning to post videos more frequently on investing in gold, silver, and crypto sector. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and also like and share my videos to help this channel grow. So at the beginning of April, silver was trading in the $24 range. The chart you are seeing here is basically 30 minutes candlestick chart where you cannot see it like closely, but each of these bars here represent the price fluctuation during that time period, like 30-minute time period. So it shows like 4 prices, like open, high, low, and close price. Each bar is showing that price. In the beginning, it was trading at $24, and during the month of April, silver gained like just 6%, and the price was, the highest price it reached was $26.20. So it wasn't able to break higher, and silver started its correction since 18th April 2022. Okay, and now as we can see here, since the beginning of April is down by about 10%, and from its April peak is down by 16%. Currently, silver is trying to fight its support level in $22 range. So it has to defend this level. But by looking at all the fundamentals behind silver industry, I believe that silver is going to trade way more higher in the future. And these levels are still very low. $22 range is really low. Okay. Like in the past, if we see the all-time chart of silver, which is showing the price of silver since 1938, it's like a very long-term chart, and it's a monthly chart. So each bar here is showing monthly fluctuation in silver price. Let's see what happened there. Since 2021 bull market started, silver reached its peak around $50, and the lowest it has gone since 2011 was like $13.7. It was like range bound from $13 to like $20 range for years, like 2000. Let's see here, from like 2013 till July 2020. So it was range bound between $11, here we can see $10 to $20 range, and it has broken that range in March 20, in April actually, in July 2020. So and then in the basic factor behind the silver is that there is a very limited supply of silver above the ground, and underground resources are also not too much. Compared to that, demand of silver is very high. Okay, so silver demand is expected to reach its record high in 2022. But the question is, why people are asking this question, why the price of silver has not increased yet. The prices of silver are still low. So the answer to this is that there are several reasons, So the main reason behind it, that the price of gold and silver is artificially being suppressed. This is what other people are saying. And how it is being suppressed is because of like paper contracts, silver paper contracts and gold that are being sold on different exchanges. And there is way more silver and gold paper contracts. So, but the thing is, eventually people are thinking that if the assets are being suppressed artificially, there will be one point that they will reach its actual fair market value. Okay, so what it means that all the silvers and gold and gold mining companies, silver mining companies offer excellent buying opportunities. Okay, so the thing is, if you keep hard asset like gold and silver bar, it's like less liquid, but when you buy stocks, usually what happens that when the stock market crashes or there is a sudden downtrend in the stock market, usually silver and gold stocks will also go down with the market, but they will recover and follow the gold and silver trends. In the times of crisis, usually gold and silver are the assets that people usually choose to hold. There are many things like as the global economy pushes forward full steam, demand for silver is on the track to break records this year. However, silver prices have yet to jump, which offers very interesting opportunity to buy silver at low prices. The Silver Institute forecasts global silver demand will grow 8% in 2022, reaching a high of 1.12 billion ounces. Drawing on research from precious metals research consultancy Metal Focus, the Silver Institute highlights industrial fabrication including electric vehicle production, 5G related application and the worldwide push for green energy projects as driving forces behind surging silver demands. Industrial silver demand is projected to climb 5% to a new high of 552 million ounces this year. So, low silver prices signals a potential buying opportunity. Silver has huge industrial usage and the industrial usage is growing rapidly. Silver is used in nearly every major industry from electronics and medical application to batteries and solar panels. Silver is everywhere, whether you see it or not. Of all the elements, silver is the indispensable metal. It is the most electrically conductive, thermally conductive, and reflective. Modern life as we know it would not exist without silver. Due to these rare characteristics, the number of industrial applications for silver has skyrocketed. In fact, the industry now gobbles up more than half of all silver demand. Due to this unique characteristic, industrial uses for silver continue to expand, which means we can reasonably expect this source of demand to remain robust. But that's not the whole story. Unlike gold, most industrial silver is consumed or destroyed during the fabrication process. It is just not economic to recover every tiny flake of silver from millions of discarded products. As a result, silver is gone for good and limits the amount of supply that can return to the market through recycling. So not only will ongoing growth in industrial uses keep silver demand strong, millions of ounces cannot be reused. The second important factor is increase in global demand. The global demand of silver is increasing. Virtually all major government mints have seen recorded levels of sales, with most already operating at peak production. Surging demand is nowhere more evident than China and India, which have long histories of cultural affinity towards precious metal, and with their populations growing, their tremendous appetite will continue. The growth of silver jewelry in India has soared more than 600% since 2006. China was consuming around 40 million ounces of silver in 2000. Now, the usage has increased to more than 200 million ounces. So what will happen? That eventually this growing demand in silver will raise silver prices. There is also another factor that could cause silver to skyrocket, which is physical metal supply deficit. According to various research reports, the actual amount of vaulted physical precious metal is way less compared to the tradable ones in the form of COMEX contracts, which means that there is way less physical gold, silver and other precious metals compared to their tradable contracts. So what happens that when people who have bought these contracts, if they actually want to get their physical metal delivered to them, it will create a huge spike in the metal prices, including gold and silver. Another factor that will cause silver to outperform other assets is usually that silver outperforms gold in bull markets, and I think we are in the precious metal bull cycle, and currently we are just seeing some corrections in the market. Why? Because silver is really a very small market. It's so small that even a little bit of money moving into or out of the industry can impact the price of silver to fluctuate to a greater degree than other assets, including gold. This greater volatility means that in bear markets, silver falls more than gold, but in bull markets, silver will soar much further and faster than gold. So when we look at all-time chart of silver, in 1980, silver hit all-time high of $50. Also in 2011, it hit $50 range again. So it's most likely to do it again. And if you see the inflation adjusted price of silver compared to the past fluctuation, people are saying that it will be going to at least $150 per ounce, which means that silver has a long way to run up. And we can see that from the charts, from the previous historical charts, like downside potential, long-term downside potential of silver during the current market conditions and by looking at the current fundamentals and current valuations, is downside is low compared to the upside. It could be the best investment on the planet. Silver and silver mining stocks both.